Okay, now that we know the basic move with the driver and the basic setup with the driver, we can start to be a little more creative. Now, not all of you will like to go with the standard setup for the driver. New technology today allows us to do many things with the driver. As you can see on the ground, I've got 3 different heights of tees. Now, if you've got a driver with a nice low center of gravity or a square driver where you feel very comfortable hitting the ball low and you enjoy hitting your fairway woods, well, then you might want to use this first option here where the ball is much lower. You can see that the center of the ball is in the center of the equator of the driver. And because the center of gravity of the driver is further back, I can still get some very good carry, not as much as if I play the ball further forward and higher on the tee, but this is more geared for the accuracy. If the sole of the golf club, the bottom of the club, skips nice and flat across the ground, then you'll notice that the ball flight will be quite straight, a little fade or a little draw. So I'm going to set up the club in the center of my stance, play the ball just forward of the club, stay centered behind the ball, and I'm going to hit this just like a fairway wood shot. So a nice wide whipping skip towards a specific target. I have a pine tree in my mind right now. So wide, nice skip across toward that pine tree. The fun thing about titanium is you'll notice you can get some sparks coming off the bottom of this club. So I feel it. I feel that nice skip across the ground. Nice, effortless whipping skip toward the pine tree. All right. Nice and straight, little draw. Beautiful, right down the middle of the fairway. Now, you notice I hit the ground a little bit before the ball. This is fine with the driver. You'll notice that even sometimes you get it scuffed, the sole of the club will keep the driver going and you'll hit terrific shots. So all I'm focused on here is that nice wide skip across the ground. So because it's wide in the arc, it will not get caught in the ground, it'll keep going. It's the same thing with the fairway woods. So the result on that particular shot came off beautifully. Now I go a little higher. There's the standard drive. So a nice whip through to that pine tree again, effortless. Oh man, that was beautiful. Well struck. Notice the tee is still in the ground. Terrific balance. More carry. I got about 15 yards more carry. So if I need to get over a sand trap in the or a corner on the fairway, you'll probably want to go with this. Now, if you want to get even fancier, you do need a nice high face driver if you're going to hit the ball on a very high tee. Now that we play the ball forward, you'll notice that I got 2 options. You remember with the arc, as the further forward I get in the arc, the more the club is coming back to the inside. So if I play this ball opposite the big toe of my left foot, well now when I get to the ball, the club's coming back to the inside. So I'm gonna have to aim a little more to the right for this one, okay? So I'm gonna take my stance, aim more down the right side of the fairway, okay? So from this position here, the club goes up, comes back down, and from there goes back up again. Now you can see how the club's coming around the arc, and I'll catch the ball as that's coming back up and around the arc. The other option is I can just keep the same setup and float the club head in the air, all right? So I know a lot of good pros who love to tee the ball high, but to hover the club on top right here and keep a standard setup, okay? So I'm gonna show you the one that's gonna put the ball very high downwind, play the ball more forward, aim a little more to the right, so you can see how I'm in a position to catch the ball on the way up. That feels good to me. Feels like I'm going down the right center of the fairway. Here we go. Effortless, powerful whip towards the target. So notice the tee came out, but that ball went much higher in its trajectory, okay? And this is where downwind I'm gonna get big, big distance, all right? But this one takes a little bit of practice. So I hope you enjoyed that.